start this set, right? You guys ready?
Let's do it, man.
Cool. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the podcast. I have this band here with me. They're called Coastline, right?
That's Coastline. That's us. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, guys? You guys want to introduce yourselves? See what you guys do?
Yeah, I got the mic, so I guess I'll go ahead. I'm Blaze Arzaga. I do vocals in Coastline. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to my boy here. Cool.
My name is Jade, and I play drums in the group Coastline.
My name is Steve, and I am guitar for Coastline.
Nice. What's up? What's up, Coastline? How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man.
We're doing alright.
Yeah?
Hey, man. Thanks for having us here today.
No problem, man. No problem.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. You know, it's nothing big. You know what I mean? I didn't think you guys expect something like studio. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's just starting off, just like you guys. You guys are telling me you guys are just starting off as well, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
We're new to a lot of things. Well, I mean,
we've never done a podcast or anything like that, so it's pretty tight. But I mean, I wasn't like waltzing in here expecting you to have like this crazy elaborate setup and shit like that. But it's cool. I like what you have here.
It gets the work done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets the work done. Yeah.
This is literally perfect, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect much more, much less. It's awesome.
Right.
You got everything set up.
Yeah, thank you, man. It sounds like you guys are known in the scene. We were talking before it got recorded and stuff. The mics got recorded. We're talking about the scene out here. And it sounds like you guys been not playing, but around the scene for quite some time, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah, we've been around the scene for a while. We were going to shows and stuff when we were younger in high school. We saw bands, like Where Titans Roam, Waiting for Years, a band that you were in.
Yeah.
And then we also, Jade and I were both in NVND, Never Victorious, Never Defeated, which was
you guys were in the band as well?
Yeah, so that was a band that was going on. When we were watching shows, they were playing some shows.
With the guitarist, he's in San Diego too, right?
Nick Martinez, super cool guy.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Nick.
Right.
We were doing that band with Nick and and my brother Tim. A lot of people know my brother. But yeah, we've just been involved with a lot of it. We were hosting a lot of shows for a while. We did a lot of Cafe 101 shows, and we try to bring a lot of bands down, like Seconds Ago from San Diego.
They're cool guys.
Seconds Ago, yeah.
They just put out, or actually they're working on like their big release right now, like an LP or something. So shouts out to Seconds Ago.
Right.
Yes.
And a couple other acts from out of town, and we try to put together good shows.
Did Seconds Ago come in out here in Imperial or in Holtville?
They came
Cafe 101.
Yeah, they came to Cafe 101, so it's in
Okay.
El Centro, like Hard El Centro, right off Main Street.
Right.
And they're doing some big things right now. I guess they're kicking off like a Southern California tour and stuff. I mean, they're doing good things.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys want to, I forgot to ask, you guys want to introduce yourselves again and see what you guys do? How you guys introduce yourselves, but I don't know what you guys do as in the band, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I'm Blaze.
Right.
I do
I'm sorry, dude. Yeah.
I do the vocals and
let's do the vocalist, okay.
Yeah, lyric writing for the band. Yeah, so that's pretty much my forte.
Right.
I'll pass it to Steve here.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm all guitar.
All guitar?
Coastline. Yeah.
You write everything guitar? Oh, you guys together, right?
Well, yeah. Musically, Jade and I.
Okay.
We kind of collaborate. He always comes through, and I always have if I have some kind of idea, I'll toss it to him, and if it's a hit or a miss, that's what we go off of, and then he'll bring me a beat. He'll come up with a lot of the rhythms, and most of that stuff I kind of dig, and that's pretty much what we work off of, and then he's pretty much the person that tosses a lot of the stuff.
Nice. And Jade is the drummer as well? So he's the drummer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I think as a collective, none of the shit we made is really he did everything. Everything's dude, we took 2 fucking years to write one song, dude, literally. It's not because we were there every single day trying to, put all the right proportions and making it work like an fucking lab experiment. It's just that we end up getting busy with our own lives, like anybody else would.
It's hard to balance life and music.
And so literally we wrote our first song in, was it 2013?
Something like that.
2014, and we're in 2016 now. We barely have a full set. Really? But anyway, I do drums, and I also do whenever whoever's listening gets a chance to see our full set, we have intermissions and stuff like that, and they're instrumentals that I've made. I make weird beats and stuff like
Nice.
that.
So you mess with beats as well?
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Shouts out to Pablo.
Yeah, we're talking
if
about
you're
him earlier.
listening,
Yeah.
Pablo, you the man.
Yeah.
He
thanks.
is the man. I like Pablo a lot.
He's the one that hooked us up. He's hooked the interview up.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. So thanks to that, America.
yes.
Yeah.
Pablo, I love you. Fucking-
Shout out to Pablo.
yeah.
man.
So anyway, but I make beats and stuff,
Right.
and yeah, the writing process is just pretty much. It could be me saying, "Hey, I thought this would be cool. What do you think?" And the thing is that none of us are very like passive aggressive about the things that we do. Like, if I were to show Blaze, like, "Hey, check this out," he's not gonna be like, "Yeah, man." He'll be like, "Nah, dude, that fucking sucks." Like, it's not good at all. Literally the worst thing I've ever heard. Like, yeah. So, I mean, that's what's cool about the things that we do, in my opinion, is that we're very straightforward on whether we like it or not. And that's why it could take fucking 3 years to write 3 songs.
Right.
95% of the time, all of the edits get tossed.
Really?
Yeah.
95%. I mean, another reason why.
Why? Because you got uncomfortable with it, or?
No, it's not that we're uncomfortable. It's just we really. It's hard for us to find a kind of sound, I guess.
I think we kind of like on a lot of the stuff that they write. I mean, it's primarily a lot of Jade and a lot of Steve.
Okay.
They do a lot of the the musical input. They lay down the bass tracks. They lay down what we're gonna do, and if we start bumping it, we start laying it down 2-3 times a week, and for some reason something just sticks out where we don't like it. None of us are ones to become complacent. So like if we just don't like it, we're gonna scrap it. Maybe we'll try to repurpose it, maybe not, but I know that's a big thing. Like none of us are gonna be complacent. We don't want to just do some cookie cutter track, a bridge, a chorus, a breakdown, end with the breakdown, come in big vocals, lay off and do a big vocal led breakdown.
Right.
We're not
Standard,
trying,
with the
exactly.
standard. Okay.
We just want to make music that we really like,
Right.
and that we would hope and believe that other people want to hear around here. Because I mean, there have been bands down here that have done stuff like that, like Veni Vidi Vici. Shouts out to them.
Right.
NVND. We were in NVND. We didn't do a lot of the stuff that I know I personally wanted to do.
Snails?
Yeah, Snails. There
Snails,
you go. Big time.
Homies?
Big time.
Yeah, man.
Those guys were doing some crazy stuff.
Right.
And I know personally, I wanted to hear it. Maybe a lot of
I
other
did too.
people-
I love that shit.
Maybe some people didn't want to hear it.
I understand it. We understand it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
As somebody that was writing lyrics or writing rhythms or writing, vocal patterns or drum patterns or just any basic sort of like, music structuring, hearing that was so wild because they were doing all of these things that were out of accordance and they weren't
But to
right.
us, it's music.
It was like,
You know
holy
what I mean?
shit.
Yeah.
Like these guys get it.
Right.
It was awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And
I
so
feel that.
So that's kind of what we're trying to do. And
understand.
again, we'll find ourselves in these little puddles, I'll call them. We find ourselves in little puddles. And those are the ideas that get scrapped.
But yeah, that's kind of what we want. We have like a triple check.
Right.
It starts off with either one of us, Jade or I, musically. That's where, like Blaze was saying, lay down the bass track. Either he comes up with an idea, I'll come up with an idea. We'll toss it around, then we'll send it to Blaze over here. And if he's digging it, cool. He'll lay down some vocals over it,
Right.
But if not, then all right, we'll move on to the next idea. There's a triple check. Yeah.
Dude, let me see. Like, I think the funny thing about us, dude, is that, like, we fuck around a lot, dude.
Really?
Like, we can come across as pretty, like, oh, dude, so there we are. We do our shit. We get it done. Like, dude, we made a song. I don't know if you ever listened to the band Body Count with Ice-T.
Yeah.
We made a track.
Talk shit, get shot.
Yeah, we listened to that song and we were laughing so hard because I thought it was awesome, dude. Like the guy is fucking doing the damn thing, talk shit, get shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, we could probably make a track like that, just to
Fucking
play.
did the cover of fucking Suicide Tennessee.
Yeah,
that shit
just
is
like
awesome.
like just to play whenever we're like just fucking dusted.
Right.
And so we put together a song and we named it Body Count, and the whole song is just Blaze saying off the top, like, if you're listening to like Rage Against the Machine,
Right.
You know how the vocalist says he has his voice all, yeah, and you know what else?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, the whole song is him saying a bunch of politically charged vocals, and I don't know, the point is that we fuck around a lot, man. Like, I think, like, we're really open to the idea of covering songs just to do it.
Don't
like,
cover.
Yeah, but
They're more original. Yeah, I fucking
But
hate
we're not gonna
covers.
we're gonna cover this
Right.
Born of Osiris. It's dude, I want to cover fucking Bad Company and like
Okay.
Nazareth and dumb shit like that, like just to be funny, man. I
Yeah.
think it'd be dope.
And it's Coastline. So Coastline doesn't go with your guys' music. You guys telling me? No.
No, Coastline. I think when I hear Coastline, it literally sounds like a boy band or something. It sounds like we're gonna come out and we're gonna play something like something reminiscent, like super stereotypical pop punk radio friendly music.
Right.
And again, no problem with pop punk or anything, but you're gonna come in with a name like Coastline. That's what you're gonna assume. I mean, that's what I assumed.
Right,
I
right.
saw that on the headline poster, unless it was in some big gnarly font or something, which is something we're not gonna do because we don't need a front or anything. I kind of want to surprise people with it,
Right.
but Coastline does not fit.
So why Coastline? Why did you guys name the band?
Honestly,
Dan thought of it because that one day when we were kicking it, we're like,
we were posted up and we're like, all right, we gotta think of a name for this band that has a 45-second fucking song. So we were all cool in it. And then-
Wait, back up. Your 45-second songs? Those are your songs.
Dude,
are
because-
oh, okay.
no, because whenever,
Okay.
yeah, because in the beginning it was like
literally a breakdown.
I just burped in the mic.
Not that bad though, because I like that kind of music too. Because
No,
like
but-
band Dwight Schrute, they used to play, you know,
But the
45-second
thing
songs.
is that we were cool in it back then, and we were like, all right, man, we got this material that me and Steve made, and it took a while to do it, dude, because like we were writing music really weird. Like I had written this like fucking weird breakdown on this program that I have, and I was like, all right, we just gotta learn it now. And if you listen to it, like the initial recording that I had, it's like.
It's the first time that we had ever attempted.
Yeah, and it's like,
Okay.
dude, that thing sounds fucking weird, man. It sounds like you just rolled the dice and
Yeah.
play whatever pattern it gave you. And so we learned that, and then we're like, all right, we need a name for this cool fucking set list that we have, all 45 seconds of it.
Right.
And then Blaze's brother Tim, shouts out to Tim. A lot of shouts out today, my bad, but
Sorry.
Tim
That's
is
this
a
podcast
cool
one. Tim
dude.
what?
Tim Arzaga, he plays bass. He's dope. Anyway, we were trying to throw ideas around for the name of the band, and I had dipped out. I went home. I was like, "Fuck it, I got nothing." And they texted me, "Yo, all caps, Coastline." And I was like, "All right, I guess that's tight.
Right.
I'm cool with it."
That's how it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, it's our name. You know?
So Tim thought of it, and so we just rolled with it, and it's been Coast ever since then. We tend to refer to it as Coast more often than not. Yo, Coast, or just literally 356. The reason why we say 356 is, you're from Holtville. Holtville, if you had a landline back then, it was 356, whatever the fuck.
Right. 760-356.
356.
Yeah.
The thing is, dude, is a lot of people tend to be like, oh, NVND 760, whatever 760. That's cool, man. I'm all about it. I respect that.
Oh,
But-
as far as names and shit? Yeah.
Yes, but we wanted to represent specifically Holtville.
Right.
Nobody fucking. I mean, there's a few people that give a fuck about Holtville.
What's the reggae bands?
The reggae bands?
Which is weird.
Yeah. I used to play.
Yeah.
I actually played drums for like
Did you?
maybe a month
Like
in
Uplift?
Propaganda.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a thing back then. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Point is we're about the 356,
Okay.
man. 760 as a whole, yeah, but
It's a very
356.
small town.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
very small town. but
Yeah.
there's a few good places to eat over there, but
George's Pizza?
Don't be a dumb. Yeah,
They ain't a sponsor, but oh.
don't be a dumbass and order something stupid on the fucking menu. Like I have seen people like if you go to like eat somewhere in Holtville
Right.
and you're looking at the menu at like taco shop, you're not gonna be like, let me get the fucking the fettuccine alfredo. Are you
I used to
get
like the
a
Viking burger.
burrito?
I used to
or
like
a
Viking burger.
ham- Yeah, there you go. Or a
Fuck with it,
hamburger.
Yeah.
I don't know how we ended up talking about that, but back to Coastline.
Roots. That's where we come from.
yeah. I mean, I think if there's anything that we want to drive across as a point is that we are Holtville.
Nice.
We're Holtville. We bleed green and gold.
Fuck yeah.
Viking pride.
Yeah.
Holtville.
Right.
Coastline, Holtville. Coastline, synonymous with Holtville 356. Holtville, California, not 760. That's a big area code. It
is.
extends, it's going into the LA.
Oceanside, yeah.
Hey, it's going into the LA area at this
Right.
point. We're 356.
356. Nice.
Holtville, California.
Holtville's tight. Yeah, that's where I grew up too. Like, you know what I mean? Like with these guys. Not with these guys, but with
You grew up
Yeah.
with a couple people that were older than us. Yeah, some of our.
There's not much to do in Holtville, so music is where you gotta go.
Yeah,
high school. You know what I mean?
You had to do.
I mean, that literally nothing to do. You know?
You were either riding a skateboard, riding a bicycle, playing a sport, or you were in a band.
In a band, yeah.
And that was what you were doing. And some people did a little bit of all of it. Some people did just some of it. Some people don't care to admit that they ever saw any of it happening.
Dude, Holtville hasn't seemed like a legit band. Last band, I think.
The last band that was really Holtville was the Caliber Reaction.
Okay.
And that wasn't even totally Holtville. That was like a sum of its parts, because there was Jesse Chavez, there was Alex Chavez, there was Jordan Brown. And those three dudes. Leroy. And, well, Rob Rolfe did Holtville for a while, but he wasn't from
Rob,
Holtville.
man. He's a good musician.
Very good musician.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Rob Rolfe.
Yeah, Rob.
Anima Tech. Shouts out to Rob Rolfe.
He's still doing music. He's still doing that.
He's still doing some stuff. That guy's lives.
Man.
He's out there doing work with music, right?
Dude,
He lives a dream life.
He handles falcons.
He's a
shit
falconer. He's been to Hawaii. He's lived in Hawaii.
Everyone has beards now.
That guy is literally a wild man. He is a wild man.
Yeah.
That's Rob Rolfe. Shouts out to Rob Rolfe.
Right.
Mad love.
So a lot of talent comes out from Holtville.
Yeah, a surprising amount of talent,
Right.
actually. I mean,
So you guys are holding it down for now? That's
I
what it
think
is?
so. I mean, I haven't heard anybody else making a whisper. I mean, if anybody else were to chime in, by
We're
all
the first
means.
band from Holtville on here, on the podcast. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then,
You know?
by all means, we'll be the drop in the pond.
literally, like, I've interviewed people from Imperial. No, not Imperial. Yeah, maybe Imperial, Brawley, Clayco. No one from Holtville yet.
Well, that's us.
So you guys are here, you know what I mean?
356.
Which I'm
Holtville,
covering the
California.
podcast. Interstate 8, you guys are off.
We're right
Interstate
there off
8. Yeah.
You go down the 8, go ahead and take a left on Bowker. You're gonna hit up Evan Hughes, and then you're right there in Holtville.
5X is Holtville. Yeah.
Just take a left on Orchard, and you're right there. You're in Holtville. Hard it down.
Yeah, dude, exactly, dude. Because at the Carrot Carnival and shit.
Carrot Carnival.
The Carrot Fest, dude.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my gosh, man.
Carrot Carnival, I hear, like, I've been in Imperial for about 2 years now.
Right.
They tell me, oh, we have an onion fest. I'm like,
What? Onion Fest?
I'm like, take your onions.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you where you can shove them. You can shine them up real nice. Turn them sideways.
Right.
Stick them up your ass. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know where carrots come from. Let me take you to a
Bessie.
place called Holtville.
Bessie. Shout out.
Shouts out.
Shout out
to Bessie.
Hey, I don't know if anybody's listening, but it has gone to, but Humble Farmer Brewing in Holtville, new brewery that opened up. It's pretty decent, dude, especially for the valley. You gotta roll over there, get a flight, man. Check out that 80-acre carrot ale, I think it's called. I don't know.
Oh, shit. Turn myself off.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'll think I'm done, man.
But it's dope, man. You gotta hit up Humble Farmer.
Right.
Shouts out. I think they kind of have a bad taste in me though, because they had posted a picture and they were like, "Hey, help us name our new beer."
Right.
And I was like, "Well, you guys are Humble Farmer Brewing," and I was being a dumbass. And I commented, and I was like, "How about you name it?" Actually, I'm gonna pass it to Blaze Wi-Fi. I'm gonna look for the comment. Hold on.
Yeah.
They literally had a post a picture contest. Hey, name our new ale. And paying homage again to Vessi, this guy looked back and he said, "Hey, you're Humble Farmer Brewing. Why don't you call it Idling Pickup?"
Hold on.
He paid homage to a pickup truck. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
God, I fucking relate to you guys, man, being from that small town. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, everybody.
Yeah.
So, all right, Humble Farmer, if you're listening, sorry, I didn't mean to troll you guys as hard as I did.
No
but-
problem.
Okay, where the fuck is it? I'm looking at my phone right now. Shouts out T-Mobile.
Major shout outs today, which is good. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
good,
but where the hell
yeah.
is this thing at?
Valley. We're from the valley, you know? Right.
Damn, I think they might have deleted it.
So they did a tag.
Wait, is this it?
They asked somebody to name their beer? That's what it
Yeah,
was?
they were like,
Okay.
"Hey, help us name this new brew we got," and I chimed in, but I think they deleted it, man. I'm not surprised. Anyway,
Right.
I had said something along the lines of like, I was like, "How about white truck parked outside 7-Eleven with a yellow stripe at the bottom, and what's still running while the dude is inside buying a double gulp ale?" Or like,
In other words, like, there's always that motherfucker that's at 7-Eleven, dude. He's posted up.
With the white yellow stripe?
Yeah, and all you hear is, and then the guy's in there, you need another refill of the Mountain Dew.
Fuck, that is hilarious, dude.
Yes, I don't know why they didn't
so I
go
know
with
that
my
shit.
name.
It happens every time.
Yeah, if you drive by 7-Eleven at anywhere between like 5 a.m.
funny.
and like 1 p.m., you're guaranteed to see a white truck there doing exactly what I just said.
Yeah, dude, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. It's because it's from a small town that our listeners don't understand. Holtville is a very agricultural place. You know what I mean? Yeah.
100% agriculture based. Holtville, I want to say the population is still well under 6,000. I think when I left,
180 people.
I think whenever I left, it was at like 5,120 or like 5,200 people.
Well, ever
Right.
since I moved back.
Well, this guy moved back, so 5,201.
Why'd you move back, man? Steve?
Well, yeah, Steve. I, grew up in Holtville,
Okay.
all the way from Finley up
Finley.
until.
Shout out to Finley.
Shout out to Finley, Finley Teal. You know those T-shirts.
Right.
All right, yeah.
They got a fence around it though.
Yeah.
That's weird. You know what I mean?
Fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not right.
No, it's right. I guess nowadays it's good.
because
Yeah, it's
they
good.
didn't exist back then.
Right, yeah. Right.
We were more highly trained.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. All right, where's that? You move back?
No, yeah.
Finley.
All the way up until high school, I moved away to college for a couple of years. I went and did my schooling. Graduated 2014, came back, moved in with this guy, Blaze here, for about a good solid year.
It was like a year and months.
A year and a couple
We
months,
were,
yeah.
we were doing the thing, man. It was real.
Oh yeah, and then that's where Jade started coming through a lot more, and that kind of that kind of grows back to where we began because
As a band.
yeah, as a band, because I was going to be, I guess, auditioning or whatever for NVND.
He was going to be in the old band. He was going to be in NVND.
I was gonna be in NVND because their rhythm guitarist Kevin was gonna be dipping out. He was gonna be doing his own thing. Yeah, he went to go do his own thing, which is cool. And I was like, hey, I have gear. I would love to play. I'm not doing anything else because for the time being,
You like music?
yeah,
Right.
I like you said, like we all said, there's nothing to do in Holtville.
Okay. And did you
Pretty much.
have riffs already on deck?
Yeah, that's what Jade and I were working on.
Okay.
So I presented them to Nick, and he was like kind of feeling like, yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah. Went over to a couple other practices, got it cracking, and then the first time I went to Soma was to go see these guys, and I was originally not supposed to go, but I kind of surprised them because Tim, their bassist, was like, "Hey, are you sure you don't want to go?" And I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'll go."
There's no bass player right now? No bass player?
It's my brother.
Your brother? Okay.
Yeah, it's Tim.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouts out to that guy.
Yeah.
Shouts out to ZYB760356 Tim.
Right.
Yeah, he took me up to Soma up there to go see them. And then they didn't know about it, but I'd already jammed with them with NVND a couple times. Showed Nick some of my material. He was kind of feeling it, kind of digging it. We're working together. I was learning their songs and everything. So I was like, all right, well, it's looking pretty hopeful to come into NVND, replace the rhythm guitar. It was all cool, like everything. And then go up to San Diego. We're going to fuck around, go to Guitar Center, and next thing I know, I'm blowing $2,000 on a new amp.
Oh shit!
Because I was like, all right, well,
Right.
I gotta get serious.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Like I want a good sound.
Right.
Like that's what I'm all about. I want a good sound. So I was like, well, I'm playing. It was my amp from high school. I had a Line 6 Spider 3 half stack. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna play in a serious band, get a little bit more serious, I need to upgrade my gear. End up buying a new head. Buy a new cab, and then show up to Soma, see these guys are like, whoa, what's Steve doing here?
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
Steve is the other guy?
no,
This guy. Oh, they were saying, okay,
I'm
okay,
talking
sorry.
about
We're like, what's Steve doing here?
Oh, they were saying, okay.
talking as
Right.
narrative, yeah. So they're like, yo, what's
Stoked.
Yeah, they're so
okay.
like, yo, what's up, man? Like,
Right.
I was like, yo, okay, let's see what, like, I guess Kevin's last show or something. Like, I was fully
So you
supportive.
got to see what the music was like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, well, go on.
Yeah, like I was fully supportive. Like, I wanted to see, like, okay, stage presence. What do I got to do? I got to live up to expectations, if not exceed them. Like, I just wanted to be. It was my first time being in a band.
Oh, really?
I had this is actually literally
Your
my
first band?
band.
Right.
This is as far as I've gone with music. Period.
Okay.
Like,
And I got a question. So, since you guys are, older now, you guys fuck around before, you guys want to take it serious now? Is this a,
yeah, I
is that a
think
thing for you guys?
I
Or no?
think because since high school,
Right.
that I gotta say technically, on my instrument guitar, I was a lot better with like I was more proficient in my technique, technique, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I wish I would have stuck to that, stuck to the instrument while I was up in college.
Oh, that's a little bit?
I
Okay.
did put it down. I still had all my gear, and as soon as I moved into my apartment, which was around my sophomore year in college, that's when I was like, you know what? Let's see what I remember.
Right.
Picked up my guitar, and I
Love comes back, huh?
it was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
like I just had like all these ideas, and then all the music that I would listen to. It's really like weird stuff. Like that's another cool thing that I like about us is that we all listen to a lot of different things.
Like what?
Well,
Everything? Well,
I listen to the.
This guy listens to some weird music.
I listen to some stupid
How about,
shit.
hey, pass it around.
Just-
we'll
okay.
say what we're fucking with.
Just
Right.
one
There
thing,
you go.
One thing that you would listen to, like getting in your car and leaving here. What might you put on your stereo if you were to get on? Open up your YouTube or your Pandora. What might you put on?
Open up your YouTube.
I don't have
segment.
Pandora.
That's a good segment right there.
No, yeah, like
or your music library. You've got it saved, so it shows even more so that you fuck with that music. Like, what are you gonna put on? You're walking out of here today. What might you get in your car and put on?
Right now, me, I would listen to He Is Legend. That's what I'm listening to right now.
Dude, they're still doing shit?
They're around? So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Why you listen to old shit? I am Hollywood. That's what I listen to, you know what I mean?
Legend,
That's what I listen to right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, did you ever listen to The Bled?
The Blood? Yeah, fuck yeah, The Blood. This is The Blood, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
funniest shit that I think it always gets on his nerves too. Wait, it's so funny.
Pass the flask?
The stupidest shit that I that he thinks is the stupidest shit. I think it's fucking awesome. I love listening, and he already knows.
He has a face, yeah.
He already knows.
Yeah.
I love like.
Gay porn.
Jay said it came
Yeah, he said it first. No. He beat me to it. I mean, come on, goddamn. No, I listen to like a lot of Mr. Bungle, RJ,
okay, all right.
Like stupid.
Right.
It's
But it helps you write, you know what I mean? Maybe,
like it's just
He's like,
fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Right,
man.
okay.
I like that shit.
That's what you hear if you turn your car right now. That's what you're listening to?
No, when I was on my way over here, I put it on 93.7 KCLB. Shouts out.
93.7?
Yeah, there we go. Shouts out, Mark in the morning.
Yeah.
I was listening to ACDC. Yeah.
Hey.
Stopped over by the Shell, picked up an 18 pack, and I felt like.
Hey, Blaze, what are you listening to, man?
All right. You get into my car. You get into my car. Right now, as of right now, I might throw you for a curveball. You see me, you don't think I'm gonna put it on? Life of Pablo. Kanye West.
All right.
I'm gonna throw it on there. I like the Life of Pablo. It's a good album. Shouts out Kanye West.
Right.
If you're listening, Kanye,
Hey,
he probably is.
your boy might need a new T-shirt or
I
something.
haven't even heard Life of Pablo. Is it good?
It's a good album.
It's good?
Oh,
It's good.
it is.
Sketchy, bro. Sketchy. Yeah. Either that or the new Drake, The Views.
Okay.
I'm big into hip hop. I like rap. I like it a lot. I really don't find myself listening to a lot of like the music that we play.
Okay.
A lot of the genre that we play. If I'm banging it, I'm gonna be banging something old, like old Nights of the Abyss or something.
okay.
Something to take me way back,
Right.
like when I was in high school.
Okay.
But like nowadays, like I'm either gonna be playing through my Sirius station. Shouts out Sirius.
Seriously, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking with like classic
Shout out
vinyl.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna be listening to some like classic vinyl, classic rewind. There's booting through some Billy.
Liquid metal. I listen to liquid metal.
I like some liquid metal. I hear some
Shade
tracks
45?
on there. Shade 45. But I'm more hip hop nation.
Nation? Yeah.
To be quite frank, I'm more
Rappers
hip-hop.
Out of Control.
There you go.
That's a fucking dope show right there.
I think
Shout
I'm
out
way more.
J57. Yeah.
Way more about. But Hip Hop Nation, man, they just bang some good tracks, dude. But a lot of that music just gets too much radio play, man. You get the same songs in the cycle, and it's like, dude, I get it. Yeah, hip hop wise, you get the same songs, and yeah, they all bang. Yeah, they're all good, but like it's about the consumer.
Yeah.
You're gonna play me out on that track, and I'm not hyped on hearing anymore.
Respect my name.
Exactly. Put some respect on
And
it.
what would you have done if we rolled in like that?
Oh man, I want that. Dude, I told my friend, man. I said I want beef. Like I want somebody like that.
All right, Omar.
First and foremost.
So listen, I heard you've been talking shit about Holtville. You need to put some respect.
He ain't cuss us out. He ain't cuss us out right now.
You know what? Because I could have pulled up on you, right?
I knew where you was at.
I knew where you were. I could have pulled up.
Yeah, that's just sorry. I'll be sick if I had that. You know what I mean? Don't lie to you, Jade. You know what I mean?
But again, I'm not cycling through a lot of the music that I really like, that I play or that I'm associated with. Even in NVND, where we weren't as heavy as a band as we are now with Coastline.
So it's a heavy. I haven't heard Coastline.
Heavy. We're heavy.
Okay,
It's
that's
heavy.
dope. I love heavy. I love heavy.
It's no clean vocals. It's all harsh.
Screamings.
Lows to mids. Not a lot of highs.
I think it's a kind of a crescendo as we go along through.
Yeah, it just
tracks.
gets wild, man. It's just fucking
Like
wild.
I said, it's a collection of all of our,
Input.
I guess input, feelings,
Okay.
thoughts, ideas, whatever you want to call it. And as far like you can tell how we've developed.
I want to hear you guys, man. Yeah. I mean, so Blaze, you're a screamer then. You vocalist. Right?
Yeah, I do vocals, yeah.
That's I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I would say for a while, because I was doing NVND like 2012-ish, 2013-ish.
Yeah.
Was that all fucking vocals screaming?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
All
Yeah.
screams. I did one clean track for NVND, and even to this day, like, okay, not to toot my own horn or anything, but like I want to hear music that I would want to listen to.
Right.
Like I like watching NVND videos, not being in NVND videos anymore.
Right.
And like, dude, I'd be so stoked to see us. That'd have been cool to see us.
Okay.
Just like I'm stoked to see other bands, But we did a song where I did some clean vocals, and I was like, man, I would have loved to hear that had I not been in the band. If I would have heard that, I would have lost my fucking mind.
With the clean vocals?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was a really good clean vocals track.
Right.
And a couple of it was a good song. We actually, it's a funny story. We actually got Matt Geis from Lower Definition
Nice.
to do a feature on that song.
Dope.
So shouts out Matt Geis on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
fucking dope.
yeah.
That was cool.
Right.
That
It's
guy-
all vocals. I'm all vocals,
Right.
all lyrics.
What do you write about? What do you usually sing about, man?
Generally, it's like about what I'm feeling. Like with that clean vocals track, I just wrote a lot of stuff that was relatable, like relationship wise, stuff that people could just relate to, stuff that you've been through. Even if you don't realize you've been through it, when you hear it, you're like, that hits a chord. Like,
Right.
that just struck it nail on the head.
Okay.
Like, wow, this guy just. These screaming matches that I'm having with my girlfriend, this guy just sang about it, but he didn't make it sound so crazy.
Right.
Like,
Let me see it.
The funny thing is that song he's talking about was literally a fucking joke when we made it, dude.
Another joke?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like we were in the studio and Nick had made this really meaningful song and it was like dope. Like, hey, instrumental. I was like, dude, that's almost just an instrumental song.
Right.
And we were in the studio and we're like, all right, we need lyrics because Blaze is gonna sing.
Right.
And next thing you know, we're sitting there and we're like, literally, all right, say this, and we're laughing about it, dude. My bad if I'm fucking bursting someone's bubble and I like the song, but
Nah, man.
I love the song,
You're the
dude.
band, though.
I love the song,
Right.
but I just have me and him have a personal fucking experience with the song. We know.
Like, just pass it back, Because I'm gonna say, like, yeah, I write about things that are relatable,
Right.
but I find it very easy to write about those things. So, again, we heard this song that was a very touching track. If you want to hear it,
It was like the end of Heartache type shit?
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Check out NVND 760. The track name is Infinite. If you want to hear it, if you're listening, you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, wow, this guy sounds like he's really serious about it. Okay. again, I'm just good at writing about things of that nature. So I threw these lyrics together, and they slapped together so well that, again, outside looking in, I would have been so stoked to have heard that coming from somebody else. Like I almost wish I would have heard it coming from somebody else. Like I don't even want to give myself props on it or anything.
Really?
I just would have loved to have heard that coming from somebody else so that I could appreciate it.
Right.
You know, and I want to appreciate it. And I appreciate it now because we haven't been in the band for, over 2 years.
Like, I don't know, man. Let me see. Like I said, the song was tight, man. Like, we had a lot of fun with it, but I mean, it's said and done, man. Like, if you want to hear it, you just go look it up. You might enjoy it.
Right.
But anyway, back to the main point of the conversation. Musical shit that
If you were banging a track right now, like, what might we find playing in your car?
Right.
Well, I don't know, man. My music, like, library, I don't know what the fuck it's pretty extensive, dude. We all listen to a lot of random shit.
Right.
It all kind of, like, there's a lot of things that we agree on. Like, oh, dude, we could listen to if you hear our music, like, I bet those dudes listen to this crazy screaming music all the time. No, dude, if you fucking catch us cooling it, we'll listen to Sugar Ray and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Right.
But lately,
But at the same time, I still listen to like Between the Bird and Me or something.
yeah, we can all appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely look back and be like, oh, damn, those guys, they're slaying it. But I listen to a lot of hip hop. I like dude, Drake's new album is tight.
I haven't heard that shit.
It's
Views from the Six, right?
Views.
I haven't heard it, no, man. Haven't heard it. But I know, man. It's just
Views,
Drake,
man, that shit's dope, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it right now. If you're listening, you don't like Drake, fuck you. And second of all, you don't like him because you probably never had a girlfriend. Real shit. If you don't like Drake, you've never had a girlfriend, man. I'm gonna come out.
I like
and
his
say
first stuff.
Dude, his old
shit's
shit's
yeah,
dope.
his old shit's tight. You know what I mean?
It was like borderline
I fuck
conscious.
with the song with fucking Bun B. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Uptown.
Oh, Uptown?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's dope.
Yeah, I fuck with also the track
Yeah.
Lil Wayne. Like, I fuck with Drake. You know?
Yeah, he's a
Somewhat.
good artist. I also have been listening to J. Cole's last album was tight. Forest Hills
tight.
Drive. Yeah, I like that album a lot. And I heard it when it first dropped. But I mean, I went back to it the other day. I was watching my car and I was like, damn, this CD's tight, man.
Right.
I do that way too often. I'll come up and chill with these guys. Dude, know what I've been listening to lately? And they're just like, what is it now? And then like, I show them whatever the
Right.
fuck it is. And like, dude, yeah, I've heard of that. And I'm like, it's dope though, man. So,
I listen to Bun B because I listen to a lot of South hip hop.
oh, you like the Dirty South?
Yeah.
Oh, these
well,
fools
because I'm
fuck
from Imperial Valley on Holtville. We're from the South.
We are the South.
We're the South, yeah. That's why.
Do you listen to a lot of 3 6 Mafia?
3 6 Mafia?
We were. Me and this guy were banging 3 6 Mafia when we were like freshmen in high school, probably pissing off my parents. As we just blared it through the speaker. We were listening to Choices to the album. We were listening to. I mean, my speakers were blowing.
Nice.
With 3 6 Mafia. I mean, we were about South hip hop. Shouts out to DJ Paul Wall. Shouts out.
Yeah, Southern hip hop is badass. Man. I fuck with
I'm
that.
super upset that I missed Mike Jones when he played down here. He played at the fucking Cashmere.
Oh shit! Was it tight?
I don't know. I missed
there
it,
you go.
bro. I
Oh,
wish I
shit.
could tell
Okay,
you
yeah.
I saw it, but
Yeah.
I missed it. I think I was doing something else. I think I was in LA or something.
Playing a show or something?
I was doing something dumb in LA.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Mike Jones was down here. I missed
Mike
it.
Jones.
Mike Jones was
You
here.
saying what? Who am I? Oh, what is it?
No, who? Mike Jones.
Who, Mike Jones? Yeah.
281 334 80. That's Mike Jones. Hit Mike Jones up on the low.
I saw like the Southern shit though, like, cause we're Southern. I always want to start a Southern band, always.
Oh,
But
every
don't-
time I die.
Every time I die, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude.
Real
Maylene? Maylene? Like, fuck.
Dude, did you ever see Last March of the
Norman
Ants?
Jean?
Did you ever see Last March of the Ants?
Yeah, no, I never seen him.
Oh
Yeah.
man, those
Sick.
guys. They were.
Wait, what about
American Standards.
American Standards, so Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. They reached out. They want to be on the podcast.
Dude, they're cool dudes. We were the first show we were booking. We had them on the lineup, but they had to
Right.
drop, unfortunately. But I played a show with them at Kennedy Park one time.
Shout out to American Standards.
Yeah, dude, those dudes are fucking tight,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, they reached out, dude. I've been playing the music. I just haven't. They're not local.
Yo, wait, so what have you been doing lately, man? Like, I mean, I know you used to do waiting, but
We're in a band right now. We're in a band called Haas.
uh-huh.
Yeah, Haas. I play bass. I play bass now. I
What
went from
kind of
vocals
shit
to
you guys
bass.
doing?
like, fuck, I don't know what to call it, man. It's tight though. It's different. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, it's really
Kind
different.
of experimental.
Yeah, it's experimental. It's tight. It's kind of, relationship wise type stuff too. You know what I mean? But very.
That's dude. Honestly, that's the shit that everybody wants to hear. Honestly.
Yeah. I'll plug it. You know
Wait,
what I
but
mean?
real quick though, how
Yeah.
come? So you're not doing shows anymore?
Well, I was. The last show I threw was.
I never got a chance to go to one of them.
I threw a show for Bondage actually for the release show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we had to drop a demo too as well. So kind of like a demo /
Yeah, that's
Bondage
tight,
thing.
man.
Yeah, that's
So,
what it was.
do you know future plans for another show?
If I'm still here, this is like a breaking news type thing. If I'm still here on June 6th type thing, because last year was June 6th was the 8 Fest. So if I'm still here in June, I want to do another 8 Fest, man. Like, you know what I mean?
That'd be tight,
Yeah,
man.
like,
And
I'll
we
team
would
up with
love to be
Pablo and, like,
part
do
of
an
it
A-Fest,
if you
yeah.
got space, man.
Yeah.
Because on real shit, like, we don't want to do another show, man. You know the struggle. Dude,
Right.
Throwing a oh my fucking god. But
Well, I kind of want to throw you guys like a jam session.
dude, that's
I want to hear you guys. Like,
we
you know what I
would
mean?
down like a listening party. I don't know what the fuck, but
Yeah.
something like that. We have a set list, man. Like, I really like it. We've grown to be like, dude, this is some cool shit. Like, because like our whole writing process is
What's
like,
the other thing is the scene grew out here. I don't know if Pablo told you guys. Like the scene like really grew out here.
yeah,
It came back.
Really, yeah.
All right, it came
Dude,
back. That's a better word.
honestly,
That's a better word. It came back.
this I wish existed whenever I was younger, man.
And I wish I was there. I wish
This
I was there. I
is
took
a-
a break. I took a break from the scene for about 3 years.
This
you know
is
what I
fucking tight, dude. It's a platform for people who do their own, creative projects, and it's a platform for them to speak on,
mean? Yeah, it's you guys
talk about their
you know what I
shit.
mean?
And the thing is that I think it's so tight is that everybody that's involved in it or that should be involved in it is listening. And they're like the people that you want to reach out to, because you can only do so much with a fucking Facebook account,
Right.
like posting, "Hey, dude, next week, whatever the fuck you're gonna." I don't know, but I think the podcast is tight because you get to really get a intimate, listening experience and hear
It's just fun, man. Like,
personas. It's tight.
it's fun talking to you guys. It's fun talking about music. It's fun talking about
Dude, I
back
can
in
do
the
this
day.
all night, man.
Yeah, it's fun talking about this, what you guys are doing.
Yeah, man, we really like we've talked about before. We've been doing this for a long
Right.
time, man. Like, I mean, me and Blaze and this guy, we've been going to shows since they were at like ACC Hall and shit like that. My first show was at Puerto Nuevo. It was previously Studio Z, but they changed it to Puerto Nuevo, and I went to see Caliber, Zebras Eat Lions, Vermin. And dude, first time I saw Vermin, man, I was like, I had never been to a show, and I show up, and these guys are like, "All right, if you're not gonna mosh, get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Everybody come to the front," and I was like, "What the hell? This guy's telling me what to do right now." So I went to the front, and in the first track, and I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna get killed right now." I literally thought I was gonna die, literally die. And they just started jamming, and I was like,
Right.
"This is crazy." Cherish Your Blessings also played. They were like a pretty popular band back then.
Raleigh? Yeah.
Yeah. Rudy, he's a very talented
What are they doing
guitar-
now? Are they still doing music or no? The brothers.
See
the brothers,
what-
right? Or weren't they?
No,
The family or
there was no brothers.
No?
It was Louis
They
was
look
in the,
like the drummer and the singer or something.
yeah, Louis and Jesse. I
just
have
nice.
no idea what Jesse's doing. No idea at all. If he's listening, I'm reaching out to you. Just send me a message or something. I'm worried you might be dead or something.
Did
But
you watch Job for a Cowboy out there?
J-Fat, at Brawley,
Yeah.
no, we did not see him at Planners, huh?
Planners, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
we used to bump Job for a Cowboy when we were in high school. Dude,
Right.
those guys were fucking. But every CD they put out, it
you
gets
guys play Yuma or no?
crazier and
You
crazier.
play Yuma? Or you guys ever play Yuma?
Dude, we played Yuma.
With Jeff?
Yeah.
With Jeff Yuma?
Dude, we played one show with Envy and D. It was us, and he legit. I was like, dude, why did you put us on this show, man? Like, it was the hardest hitting hardcore bands you could possibly think of. It was us, Beg for Life, no Zodiac, no Altars.
Last Dimensions.
I think Glass D might have been on that one.
Glass Cloud.
Glass Cloud.
Oh.
Glass Cloud
sorry.
and fucking No Zodiac.
No Zodiac is a band from Australia. Oh, and Nasty, a band called Nasty.
That's
Right.
From Australia.
Yeah.
Right.
No, so is No Zodiac. No Zodiac plays with like Ski Mask or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Jeff is a cool dude though, man. He's really,
Yeah,
I really
he's
have a lot of respect for that guy because he does a lot.
But
Right. Yeah, I went to a show on Sunday. Just link up with them, just talk with them.
oh, the Challenger one.
Yeah, I went out there.
How was that?
It was alright. I think he's trying to bring it back again. Jeff?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
that
Yeah.
guy is literally the scene over there, man.
Yeah, I just went
Like,
out there because I work at Newman. I went out there for work afterwards.
What do you do? What do you do in Numa?
I do production for a radio station.
Really?
Yeah, KWC.
Damn, that's tight, man.
Out there, NPR. Yeah,
That's cool. So even whenever you're at home, you can do the same shit. kinda.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this, man.
Yeah,
I
that's-
work at a radio station. You know what I mean? I'm trying
You
to.
know how to do it. So you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do it.
Right.
That's dope, man. I got a lot of respect for that. But
Paying it forward.
Right,
yeah,
right.
but Jeff is a cool dude.
It's boring too. Like I like doing podcasting. You know what I mean?
Well, it's more. I mean,
I don't say like
I don't
life
think
is boring. Like not life is boring, but like.
I don't think we can show up with an 18 pack to
busy.
fucking that.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
There's no way that we could walk into NPR as it's going on and be like, all right, so let me tell you.
What's odd though about NPR nowadays? Like I always hear about story about like weed and stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe because it's getting legal. You
That's
know what I
the
mean?
big thing. People
Yeah.
love talking about it. It's like a hot button issue, and it's becoming so okay that it's like
It's very okay, man.
make it into mainstream media.
Well,
it's
it's
like,
national public radio, so
Yeah.
not actually commercial radio.
yeah.
So they can talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
so
know,
it comes into play, and then
Right.
I feel like even listeners are kind of like, wait, what?
yeah, because it's
Like it comes on the radio, and everyone sounds real nice, and
Right.
they're like, hello there. I'm going to talk to you about
Radio.
the legalization of marijuana and the taxation of it. And it's
sweet.
And then even sitting in your car, you're like, wait, what the fuck?
Pull over.
And then,
I love that shit.
You
Dude.
know
I love
that-
that soft talking stuff.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love listening to NPR. I love listening to
Like I'm not myself either. I'm not like energetic like you guys. I love you guys. Like, you guys are really energetic, which is cool.
tight.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad
I'm not, but which is fucking awesome though. That's the yin and yang. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
conversation. You know what I mean?
Real quick. Yo, so like, how do your interviews usually go? I've listened to like a couple of them, like in a sense of like, hey, like people that I know.
Right.
But are your interviews usually like? I mean, I feel like the reason why I bring it up is I feel like it's going great. I love
It
talking.
is going great. It's fucking. We're conversating. It's awesome. It's going
Yeah,
perfect.
real smooth.
We're going for an hour already.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, so we're not trying to do like a two-part.
No, it's fine. It's
No,
fine. It's
no,
fine.
dude.
It's fine. Like we're just.
I hope we're not taking up a lot of your time
No,
if you're
no,
like
man.
got shit going on. But dude,
I'm off the clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
I
cool
work
with
today.
it
I don't
right
work
now.
tomorrow, so later. So.
if anybody's still listening, shouts out.
Hey, shout out to you guys. You know what I mean?
No, I'm
Thanks
having
for sticking around this
having
long,
a
you know what I
great
mean?
time. We're officially in after hours time, and it's Sunday night.
Well, you honestly, you guys can talk. Out of all my guests, not a lot of people talk. They're embarrassed. They're shy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Why would you? Fucking
This is awesome.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
This is literally the milk crate that you put in the street for me to scream on top of. I just want to say shit. And again, we're on Sunday night right now. I want to go ahead and send out an oral expression to my cuñado, way. He's locked
Send it-
up. He's locked up as Centinela, way.
Wait, dude. Hey, completely off topic.
Yeah.
Dude, USA. Wait, hold on. Real quick.
Soccer team?
Blaze, no. Blaze has several nicknames, okay?
Right.
The nicknames are that I came up with. I'm gonna coin them all. There's USA. There's Prime Rip.
America.
There's also the asshole. There's what else? Chevy Chase.
Chase.
What else do I call you?
I was Chaboy for a while.
Chaboy, the nigga. I'm sorry, I just used the N word on your radio station.
It only records 30 minutes. So
But anyway, dude, this dude tells the funniest joke. Because one time, my 8th grade teacher hit me up to house sit for her. She's like, hey, $400 for the whole week.
what's your name? Do I know her?
Deb Thornburg.
Thornburg.
Yes.
Okay.
And so she's like, hey, you want to house sit for me? And I was like, $400 for a week? Like, what's the catch?
Right.
Catch is 13 dogs, 6 cats, 6 turtles, and 20 birds. And I was like, all right. Thing is, the dogs aren't like, oh, you got 13 fucking baby chihuahuas. Dude, they're 13 full-size fucking dogs.
What the
like,
fuck, dude?
Like, they run the house. Like, we literally... And I was like, yo, USA, you gotta come check this out. He rolls up. The dog's on the countertop. Dude. And they're literally running the fucking house. So anyway, we were joking around so much because... I'm like, dude, you gotta come over. Dude. I need at least like 90 beers to fucking deal with these animals.
right.
And so it's how
Okay, so there's these dogs.
Wait,
and
what?
It's not funny though. It's not funny.
Okay, nothing bad happens to the animals. We love the animals, but they don't love us too much. I stayed over there for one night, and it's about 5 a.m, and we slept on like separated twin beds in some weird like room that looked like an operating room with like plastic mattresses. I'm assuming because there's like 40 dogs in the house. And okay, so about 5 o'clock, the sun's coming out, and the dogs want to tear the door down because they're hungry. Okay, so they're knocking at the door like we owe them rent.
Right. Oh shit.
And okay, so all that stuff happens. These dogs are crazy, and we know, we go out, we feed the dogs. They're good dogs. They're just giant, large dogs, 13 to 14 of them. And we go about our day with these dogs just running amok through the house, and that's just what they do on a daily basis.
Widespread dogs, a lot of different kinds.
A lot of different dogs,
Right.
like boxers. There was a dachshund. There was like a full.
Blind.
There was
What the fuck?
a blind dachshund in the house.
So there's animal sitting?
Yeah, we were animal sitting, but feeding them and just hanging out with them. But they were hanging around us, like
Right.
they wanted to see what we were about, and they were jumping on the counters. They were crazy
So
dogs.
what happened?
So we hung around with these dogs for like a whole 24 hours, and it got to the point where we started giving them personalities, And there was this one big dog, and it looked like a wolf.
Right.
And what was his name?
Vet.
His name was Vet.
A vet?
Vet, like
Right.
he was a veteran, like he's seen war.
Right.
And he was old, like he must have been older than me, easily. He must have been like 29 years old.
Right.
Anyways, a big dog. Probably, he stood about 3 feet tall,
If he
just
ever did stand though, he spent a lot of the time
laying down.
like,
Right.
just like
But-
watching. Like,
But
supervising.
we just made this dog up to be such a tough dog that like one night the phone rang. Literally, the phone rang.
Landline 356.
Landline.
Right.
Ringing off the line, clicking on the clickety clack,
Right.
plastic phone, and we didn't answer it. Okay, but we were talking about how funny would it be. Okay, again, the dog's name is Vet. How funny would it be if we answered the phone? And we were like, "Hey, how's it going?" And the guy's like, "Hey, is Vet there?" and they'd be like, "No, why? No, he's asleep." And the guy would be like, "Ask him if I can borrow the truck again."
The white truck with the yellow lines and shit. Bringing it back.
And then he was responding like, "Vet's a dog." And the guy hangs up like, "Oh shit!"
But he calls back.
And he calls back. He calls back later. And he's like, "Hey, is Vet around?" And we're like, "Yeah, he's around. Why? What's up?"
He's a dog.
Did he take his medicine? And we're like, "Yeah, he's a dog." All right, good. And he hangs up. It's like we literally formed these
Were you
relationships.
guys drunk or
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We were literally just so involved with these animals that
Right.
we gave them like personalities, and like we made up these scenarios where people call asking,
shit,
asking
okay.
for a dog.
Yeah.
But it sounds so funny.
Fucking dog.
It sounds so funny. Just imagining living in a house with 14 dogs, and somebody calls on the phone. And you're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they're like, "Hey, is Vet there?" And you're like, "Hey, Vet's a dog." But in that house, it didn't really seem out of the ordinary. I feel like it would have
Right.
been okay.
Dude.
I think it would have been all right.
That's a good story.
I got a
That's
really
a good story. That's a
important
good story.
message. Hey,
That's-
where can I take a piss at?
You take a piss. Right here. This little door right here. You'll see it right here, dude. Oh, yeah. So you've been singing for a while, Blaze, right? You've been singing?
Yeah.
He's the only one in the room right now, that's why.
Yeah, I've been doing vocals for a while. I've been writing lyrics for a while.
Right.
I do like some random like hip hop lyrics if I'm feeling it or whatever I can do. I just like.
When
to
did
write.
you pick up the mic? When did you want to do vocaling?
Well, I
that
always
preferred?
I always had a knack for it. I always wanted to do it. I still remember when I was a kid, like I was doing karaoke
Right.
with my family and stuff, and like I was singing Creed songs and shit,
nice.
like
What if?
corny little songs,
Yeah.
And that was something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be, the MC, the mic controller.
Okay.
I wanted to be the guy, leading the pace, pushing the pace.
Comfortable on stage?
Yeah, I'm really comfortable on stage. I
Right.
mean, with our first show that I played with NVND with Never Victorious, Never Defeated, I did not look comfortable at all, and I don't think I was. But nowadays, I found myself in a place where I'm just like, you know what, I'm here.
Right.
A lot of people can't say they've done this.
No, exactly.
And I would hope that I could guide other people up to do it.
It's fun to be on stage, man.
It's super fun.
I love it, dude. Yeah.
Like I would literally suggest that people do it just to break out of that little shell,
Right,
Because I know I probably wasn't 100% comfortable like I am now.
Okay.
Even a couple of years down the road, like I haven't done it in over 2 years,
Right.
but I know if I were to get back up there, I'd be.
So I play a show in 2 years?
we haven't played a show in it's over a year for sure. I'm just guesstimating about 2 years.
Fuck. Okay.
And that was from Never Victorious.
So you guys are bringing it back. That's what.
We're trying to bring
Trying to
back the
back, okay.
vibe. We're trying to bring back the flow. We're trying to bring
Because you're all
back
together right now.
Yeah, we're trying to bring back the normalcy because we were in a normal place playing shows at least twice a month.
Right.
With NVND, we were doing shows twice a month.
Right.
At least once a month.
You think the podcast brought you guys back, or what made you guys want to play again?
Well, we just wanted to play again,
Yeah.
and we're friends. We've been friends since high school. We've been friends.
Right.
I've been this guy's friend since coming out of grade school, going into middle school, going into high school. I've been friends with this guy, with Jade, since high school, and we just wanted to make music together. And we all kind of found ourselves in different places at different times.
Okay.
And it just seems so opportune that we find ourselves here now, and that we can put this music together now,
Right.
and we can play off each other's strengths and put something awesome together.
Nice.
And then we see this whole podcast thing, and it's like, wow, man! Again, the milk crate, it's there. Like, let's stand
Something's
up.
there.
You know,
Something. I don't know what it is,
awesome.
but it's something.
It's so cool that
Yeah.
you do this, man. Shouts out.
Right.
Oh my.
Not saying in
this
the
is-
podcast though. Like, I mean, there's something like as far as the art scene out here.
Yeah, of course.
in the valley.
There's something here. Like
Yeah.
we wanna be.
With strangers, with you know.
We want to contribute to it again,
Right.
You know, because we were doing it, and then it kind of fell apart. And like you said, you know, the scene's coming back.
It is.
And
Really
the
is.
time where we fell off, the scene was falling off too.
Oh, really?
So we didn't find her. You know, we were the ones hosting the shows. We were the ones putting it together. And
You guys remember Hardcore Ryan?
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
that was a little before us.
Right. Well,
And
he was holding it down for
He
a
was
while.
holding it down.
Yeah, he was.
He was doing
He
the
brought Fear
Buckland
Before
shows.
here, you know?
He was doing big stuff.
Yeah.
And he kind of fell off, and he started doing his.
Because you grew up, man. You grow up.
You grow up,
You grew up,
and
man.
that's
That's
what
the
we
thing.
were doing
Yeah.
down here with NVND. Like I was fronting a lot of cash to do these shows,
Fuck.
and
you have to.
and we
have to.
were dealing with location owners to do these shows.
Hmm.
And I'm not going to name any names, but it got really weird because we would do the same locations all the time, and we would deal with the same people all the time, and they would act strange with us. Like I never portrayed myself in a disrespectful manner, and a lot of the places around here, for whatever reason, they picked up on me being disrespectful or something. And
Small town shit.
you know, I would pay them
Small
money.
town shit,
I would
man.
pay them money up front,
Yeah.
weeks in advance, to let them know that I wanted to secure a date and to secure a security deposit, and they would still act like robots to
Don't
us.
respect the art. It's
You know?
business. You know what I mean?
And that's what we were doing. We
Yeah.
were running a business because we
No,
were
no, no,
making.
them. It's them.
They weren't doing it.
Right.
You know, we were doing our music as a business
Right.
because for a while we were hosting our shows.
Because the bands want money. Oddly.
We wanted to
to give them the gas money, some shit.
yeah, we wanted to make money
Yeah,
for the
we
show
would-
for the
we
bands that
always
came
did
down.
that with the
We wanted to
outside
make
bands.
we wanted to make money to produce somewhat
Right.
listenable EP. We wanted to make money to produce merchandise
For the band.
for the band.
Okay.
And we wanted to produce money again, like you said, for out of town bands. Like they didn't come down here for nothing. We want to bring them down here to
Tough, man.
spread them out,
Right.
and we're gonna pay them gas money to get back. And it got difficult whenever all these like local places, treat us like miscreants when we clean up their facilities and
Afterwards.
leave them in better shape than we showed up to, and it just got weird, man. And I know that's something that I don't miss at all because we were
Right.
doing the shows for a while. We were hosting shows, and I don't miss that.
You don't miss hosting shows at all?
No, because of the
I feel you,
because of the negative interactions that I had on so many things, and it kind of ruined it for me. And I would love to just have a show in my backyard or something, but I know who's coming, and someone's gonna disrespect something.
Really?
They're just gonna do something to disrupt the balance.
That has happened here. That's happened once. Happened here once.
And it happens.
Right.
And I hope it never happens again.
Yeah.
But it happens. Even in shows where you're in a public place, somebody might show up and just disrespect the balance. Like, dude, you're in public, like cool it, or like pay
Respect
them-
the place, man. That's all it is. Respect the place.
Don't try and roll in the back gate. Just walk in the front and pay the $2. It's a $2 show. And that's one thing that really burned me out personally, and that's why I don't want to host a show.
Okay.
I would love to be involved in hosting a show. That'd be
Just stick to your bands.
Yeah,
See what you bang,
but the whole getting together and getting all the pieces put together,
Right.
man, it's a gear grinder, especially if you
Stress.
it's not even stressful. It's just like a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't even describe it as stressful because with work that I've done, I know what stress is. Like that's
It's nothing. This is
yeah, like this is all for fun.
Just like,
But
right,
really,
right.
like really, somebody else
That's
is
true.
gonna Like, you're really gonna try to
Right.
put a wrench in these works? Like,
Yeah.
this is something so simple. We're just trying to play music, and you're really gonna throw a wrench in the works? It got a little frustrating. I can say
I feel the
that.
same way with the neighbors and the cops when I throw shows here. It's just like, I'm not doing anything bad. We're not doing anything bad. All we're doing is, playing music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like if I could have the money to get a venue, buy my own venue, throw shows there, I would. But for now, I have this space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're
dope, though.
Yeah.
in your space.
Right.
You're respecting your own space. Whatever you're doing here it's your liability.
Right.
Why should anyone else?
That's the thing, though. There's still liability. That's the thing.
And it's your liability.
Right.
That's the part that really sucks. Like,
Yeah,
I'm seeing this and I'm like, dude, this would be so awesome to play here.
Right.
But then I'm like, dude, if I were in his position, I'd be fucking
That's the thing,
freaking
that's,
out.
Like that's why I tell some of these, friends of mine, Pablo, fucking the band people out here. I tell them, hey guys, it's fun to throw a show. It's fun to get together, throw a show, but you gotta think about the liability that I get. I can get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like,
lot of trouble.
yeah,
that's
you know what I mean?
one thing that we
Yeah.
did when we would do our shows. Like, as weird as it sounds, it was like we had enforcers.
Right.
And
I want to hire enforcers. I want to hire security.
Like, you
know what I
put money up, we didn't have to pay anybody, but like we had homies, big dudes. I got this dude Jades. He's 6'5".
Right.
He's in the band.
Right.
He goes up to someone and tells them to knock the fuck off. If they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, they're probably gonna stop.
Right.
My brother, he's 6'7", big ass fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
He goes up to somebody and tells them to stop. They're probably gonna stop.
Right.
And that's a really cool thing that we did.
Okay.
But it's like, dude, that's not necessary. Because I know if I'm going to someone's household, I'm not trying to disrespect them, but
Right.
there are those people, and it gets frustrating, man.
Right. It is.
And that's
Very.
especially when you're paying a venue.
No, that's a different
That's
story.
the thing.
Yeah.
And you're like trying to keep the venue, and you
Respect
want to be able
the
to
venue,
come
yeah.
back.
Right.
And you got some people acting up, and you're like, man, I don't like.
Well, we threw the homies threw a show at Boa Fest at I think it was Cafe 101. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put them out there because it's a dick move of them. They didn't want to let the fucking. I want to say it because they didn't want to let the fucking bands leave after they play a set.
What did you?
They didn't want
They didn't want the band. They didn't want to let the bands leave at the back gate.
at all until the show was over.
That's weird. That's
You know what I mean? They
whenever we went,
they couldn't take their
whenever
equipment out. Like they were like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
that is so strange because whenever we did it, they would basically just hand us the keys.
Right.
And again, you already put them out there. I'm gonna put them out there
Right.
too.
Wait, I'm sorry. I wanna correct myself. No, it's not Cafe 101.
American Legion.
There you go.
Okay.
Across the street.
Well, with Cafe 101,
Right.
they always acted.
I'm sorry. It's American Legion. I want to call them
They
out.
did give us the open keys. They let us. They allowed us to go in and out, but it was just the vibe, man. Like, I would go in there with a happy face, and I would say, "Hey, so and so, here's my money 2 weeks in advance. Here's the money," and it was just okay.
Dude,
Like, I'm so sorry for inconveniencing you with my business, my friend. Like,
Right. It should be like, thank you. Let's look forward. We're looking forward to it.
The thing is,
get you, man.
This motherfucker, dude. He would treat us like a stranger every time he went. Like this fool hadn't just paid him a ton of money like the last time we did it. So every time we went, he'd be like, who are you guys? Like, we try to establish a solid relationship with this dude. Be nice, like, hey, like we plan on coming back. And he would be like a dickhead, and I was like, wow, you gonna be like that? And so we weren't the only people that threw shows there, though. There was other people that would go, and the other people that would go though were really like, I mean, I can understand because I would see some of the other people that hosted shows there, and I'd be like, ooh, it's not a good idea for you to be in charge, like,
Because what they are.
yeah, because I mean, I just see them and I'm like, oh man. So whenever me and Blaze would go, we had a very professional approach to everything. And the guy treated us like we were like coming in like, hey, like, can I play? Like, fuck that, dude.
Right. I get it, man. It's like I said, it goes back to them not respecting the art that we put into our shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's more concerned about his shit. I mean, I get it. It's his property, but I'm like, dude, the most people you're going to ever have here is whenever we throw a fucking show, man.
Right.
Like, you don't get much business.
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? So, like, I don't know why he would act like that. And USA doesn't want to say his name. I'm not going to say his name either, but
It's fine,
it's, but the guy was kind of a prick.
Mm-hmm.
So, the reason why we don't throw shows anymore is because of that.
Is
dude.
that why?
Well, for
Like
one,
places
there's
like
not
that as
a
well, yeah.
there's not a legit venue to do it at.
Right.
And two, I mean, there's just so much liability. You know that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, for anybody that's listening,
it's like, dude, we want you to have fun. We want you to see these bands because there's a lot of work that gets put into all their music. But, dude, like, there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes. You gotta have this band's gonna play this time. This band's gonna play that time. This band hasn't even confirmed yet. Oh, that person's gonna get the day off. This person's gonna do this.
You know what I hate about fucking bands too is like
there's a lot of
they show up late.
Oh my god!
Like, why the fuck you gonna show up at your fucking set time? You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta respect it.
You know
dude, at Soma, one time
and they don't want to play because they don't play early. Like, fuck you.
It's dumb, dude.
Sorry.
I got you though. I fully understand. We were gonna play Soma, and remember Tim's laptop wasn't working. We had some like technical difficulties, and they have a clock on the side, and we had to let them know, hey, we're having technical difficulties. I don't give a fuck, man. They're like, well, just taking time off your set, and we're like, oh shit, we better just play anyways.
That's good.
There's a clock on the side that says you have this much time. So even if, let's say, we showed up on time, we played a full set, still got 5 minutes. Well, this fool better tell that dog joke or something, dude. Like,
right. Fuck.
That shit would happen, though, dude. Yeah. And I think it's just a lot of the bands here, in my opinion, I think it's dope that they do what they do. We need more bands, man. I think it's cool. We're representing the Valley.
Yeah.
It's just understanding the right show etiquette.
Fuck yeah.
I get that. Exactly what I mean.
It is an etiquette.
Yeah.
Like, even with this, you tell me 9 o'clock. We're not gonna show up at fucking 10.
Thank you, man. And I'm sorry for booking somebody else. Dude,
it's like, no worries. Diego was a homie. I was glad to see him.
Hell yeah.
Like, I did literally. We showed up and I was like, all right, cool. We get to chill.
I was buying beer.
This was
buying beer.
Awesome.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Thanks, man. That's fucking cool. Man.
Yeah, that was a big thing. It was like showing up and having the show. It was like show day, and we would open up the gates, and it was like 5 p.m. and it was fucking hot outside, and then you're fielding texts from bands that are gonna be late. It was like, dude, then fucking drop. Like, I don't like you.
I don't get bands that don't bring their equipment either.
You want to tell them
it's hard to you're gonna play a show.
And then it's so weird because you want to try and play it like two sides of a coin. Like, okay, maybe they really are having a difficulty, but then you got a band showing up an hour fucking early, backing their van in with their whole squad rolling up, and they're paying ticket face prices. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yep.
You could be just like them.
Right.
If you gotta work, big fucking deal. Send the rest of your band that's not working. If they're all working, give us a fucking heads up.
Right. Those are on the one guy though that's working, huh?
Yeah, there's always that one guy. I was always the one guy that was fucking working. Like, oh shit, Blaze has gotta be out.
Okay.
And I was that guy.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, well, either we play later in the set list or we don't play. Give us a heads up.
You see your own homies and they're like drinking and shit. You're like, dude, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. If I saw like my own friends getting wild and rowdy, too rowdy for like a public place, I'd be like, hey, you guys are fucking up. Like, you're making us look stupid.
No doubt.
Because we're associated with you.
Right.
You already look dumb. Like, please cool it.
Right.
So that part always got frustrating because, we associate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And again, I love all those people. But, we've all found ourselves in those situations. I'm sure I've been that guy that was like, hey, check that cat right now.
Yo, real shit. We got hella off topic.
Yeah, no, right. It's fine. Yeah.
Coastline.
Oh, yeah, it's the Coastline, yeah. Right. So what's next for Coastline?
All that tells me, though, is that we're making good conversation.
Yeah,
we're establishing a friendship, whatever it is.
What's next for Coastline, So you guys,
Yeah. So anyway, do you have any questions for us, man?
To ask any questions? I have one question for you. I do have one question.
All right, what's Gucci?
Is Mr. Ward still in Holtville?
Mr. Ward? I think he retired.
Oh, hey, where?
Is he still there? I don't know. Is he still alive? I hope so.
I think he retired, man.
I'm pretty sure he's retired. I want to say the last time I heard about him, he had skin cancer. So I
hope he's still alive, man.
I really hope he's still alive and doing well.
PE teacher, that's all I knew.
No, yeah, Mr. Ward, chase the chalupa, or take it to the red zone.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's Mr. Ward.
Right.
Shouts out, Mr. Ward, if you're out there. I hope you're listening.
I hope he's alive. Shit, fuck.
I hope he's fucking alive. Mr. Ward, shouts out.
Yeah.
If you're not, shouts out to the afterlife.
out.
One time.
Better hope he's still alive, or else he's gonna have to call my mom.
Fuck. Hell yeah. And well, Coastline, I want to, call us out. Thanks for, stopping by. We had a fucking great conversation, dude.
Fuck yeah.
That's what we're about.
I really dig it, man.
No, yeah, we're still waiting for We're still waiting for the
I
next
think-
time.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Some of the bands that come in here, you know what I mean? Just get in the studio. Get
our shit.
yeah. Get in the studio.
Well, dude, like I
Get that
told you,
Bandcamp. Get that SoundCloud. Get that Reverb Nation.
Like
Get in the studio.
we have.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Get some
I didn't mean
shit
to be
down.
talking
You know what I mean?
way too loud.
It's okay. No, that's good.
Like our set list has like beats and shit that we play. Like we have an intro, like sample, things like that. We have it all on SoundCloud, and I mean, well, actually, I have one of the things on SoundCloud, the intro, the "I'm God" sample.
But people want to hear the music, though.
I know,
That's the thing,
man.
Like, I wish I could hear you guys. Like, we're talking about it, and I wish I heard you guys.
We
You know
have
what I
our
mean?
interludes.
Right.
Okay, because I mean, all of our stuff, it exists out there in a recorded form.
We have it.
And it's in Dropbox. It's in a Dropbox file.
Post it. Like, it don't matter if it's put a raw tag, put a shit tag. You know,
But it's
put something. You know what I mean?
You know, we
To get
kind of
the
find
music out
ourselves
there.
in a situation where we're a bit of perfectionists.
Oh, okay.
You
That
know,
is the bad thing about
we don't want to
we
we don't
are
want to deliver
perfectionists.
something that sounds like fucking garbage
Right,
because you know to me when I'm listening to it sounds awesome. I think it sounds cool because I know as a collective that what we're putting together in a big room sounds awesome because I want to hear it live.
Right.
But again, what you want to hear live and what you want to hear on the recording,
It's different, though.
it's two different.
I mean,
things.
my band sounds way different than we sound live.
So we could go.
But I told these guys, like, I told them, I was like, hey, dude, I know we sound like this. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know we sound like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we could go and we could
Yeah.
put our our Dropbox files, literally our legit handheld recorder
Right.
files, make them live. They sound fucking wild. They're crazy.
but you want to get good shit for the people.
But we want to make things that
Okay.
are quality. Like
Because we've done it before.
nobody's gonna go around in their car listening to our fucking. It sounds like a cell phone video recording. Like
Right.
I don't want anyone to have to go through that.
Dude, it's because we've done it before, man. The last band that we were in.
I gotta take a piss. I'm gonna keep talking.
All right. Anyway, Omar is gonna go
Listen to
fucking.
the show. I'm gonna fucking take a piss.
All right, we're gonna. Anyway, so this is the I Music Podcast featuring Coastline, straight out of 3-5 motherfucking 6. We're cooling it over here. We're drinking beer. USA's doing. He's not doing cocaine, but we are
fuck
cool.
USA.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, we're cooling it. What we're just saying is, we used to be in a band called NV&D. Shouts out Nick. Shouts out Tim. Shouts out Kevin. Shouts out Vaughn. I don't know who else was involved. We don't want to we don't want to do things the way we did before. Not that there was anything wrong with it, but there totally was. We want to approach things differently. You know, we want to show out, and we want to have legit recordings, and post them and do things effectively to where it's gonna make sense, and it's gonna, we want to market ourselves in the right way.
We want to come across straight across the board. We're Coastline. We want to put solid recordings out. We don't want you playing our, sounds like a cell phone recorded video through your phone to show other people what you're listening to. We want to put out real music, and that's what we're trying to do, and we're gonna get it going. Shouts out to Aaron Stiegel. We're probably gonna be hitting up Aaron Stiegel. Homie alert, mad homie alert, Aaron Stiegel.
Selfie alert.
And it's just we really want to deliver a quality product. We don't want to just come across as just garage band, hardcore, big sound, screaming dudes. We want to put out a product. We want to put out something that sounds good. Yeah, we might not make money off it. That's fine. We're not out here to make money off of it. We just want to deliver a solid product.
If you are one of the 57 people that like our page
I like it, man.
on
Facebook?
Facebook, Coastline.
Plug it.
If you are, shouts out to Coastline on Facebook. If you are one of the 57 people, be ready. We will be coming to you very
Fuck yeah,
soon.
man.
We are perfectionists, and all we want to do is get some quality product out to you.
Nice.
That's all we care about.
Well, fucking A, Coastline. I just want to say thanks. You guys got to host the last part of the show. You know what I mean? I had to take a piss. So.
No, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Thanks for coming out. You know what I mean? Just fucking, You guys, like I said, great. I was taking a piss. This was a great conversation. You know what
Thanks
I
a
mean?
lot, man.
Yeah, no problem. Man.
Real quick goodbyes from me, from him, Steve as well. I want to say thank you for having us. It's been a
Jay, thanks for
pleasure.
reaching out. You know what I mean? For
You know,
keeping
man,
contact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been cool,
Yeah.
man. I really appreciate. I thought it was dope, a dope idea. So I was, you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. This is time.
I'm glad you reached out, mentioning it was still going. And
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, you know?
Coast.
that makes you. I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, dude, if I could just say one thing, man, we're representing Holtville. That's what it's all about,
Right.
man. We're 3-5 motherfucking 6, dude. We roll with it, dude. We just we do the damn thing. We get it done, and we're not pussyfooters, man. That's the thing, you know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jay.
I just want to add one last little note. Omar, I'm kind of upset that we haven't been friends this whole time.
I know, dude. We're literally. Yeah, dude.
We're just meeting right now.
Fuck for real, dude.
You're fucking kidding me. I'm
I know.
so upset.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm so upset.
I don't really go out much either, though.
Okay, but
You know?
we associate with so many of the same people.
We do.
Like, it makes me so mad that we
know.
haven't been, linked up in some way, shape, or form before.
I'm glad we did, though.
I'm really glad we did.
glad we did. You know
And
what I
we
mean?
gotta exchange some phone numbers so that we can stay in the loop.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I want to stay in the
Come
loop with you,
jam,
man.
you know what I mean?
Dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
I think he's
Just have a good time and hang out.
I think he has about to come this week.
I'm about to come
We've
right
got to stay linked up,
Yeah.
man, because this
Yeah.
this sort of chemistry doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in any normal room. This is 356 Holtville, California chemistry. And if you didn't grow up in a small town like this, then you don't know how to interact like this. And I feel really bad for you because you done slept on a small town like us. Holtville, California, green and gold. Bleed that shit. Viking pride. Bleed it, green and gold.
Fucking 6.
You don't know anything about no fucking white truck parked out of 7 with a yellow stripe on it.
It's 356.
That was a great fucking joke. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why they fucking named that fucking. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
356, man.
Yeah.
Holtville, California. You know what it is.
thank you guys.
Actually, wait, hold up.
All right.
Omar, wait, hold up.
Wait.
Ain't no hold up. You ain't got the answers, Omar. I want.
That's Kanye, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We need Kanye, and then we need Birdman. And everything.
I want you to close it, man. Of course you would, but I'm gonna turn the mic off.
No, I'm just gonna say thanks, man. Like, that's it. You guys are awesome. Jade, Blaze, fucking Steve.
We out here.
Yeah, out here. Thank you guys. Coastline, let them
All
out.
right, late.